Welcome to the WNBA Picks and Plays edition. My name is Abby. This is for Sunday, June the 22nd. We have 5 games to go over in the WNBA. I have 2 of them as client plays. So we're going to get to the games right now and the plays right now. The odds are courtesy of oddslogic.com. It's on the back end on the back end here. Line moves, totals, and the injury report. On the front end, we have covers.com. This one gives you line moves, totals, but on the back end, it's more extensive, oddslogic.com. First game we're going to go up here, we're going to look at is Las Vegas and Indiana. So Indiana in Las Vegas. The line opened up Indiana 1.5, total 171.5. It's come down to this one's kind of all over the place. Now we're seeing Las Vegas favored by 1.5. Huh. This game's all over the place. So Vegas now is a 1-point favorite. They're 1.5. Now it's 1. Vegas by 1. The total is still the same, 171.5. So let's look at the injury report for this game. Let's look here. Indiana and Las Vegas. So Shannon Parker's still out. Dewana Bonner's still out. Personal reasons, she's still out. Those are the major injuries. Those are the updates. Let me see if I can find anything else. I think that's the updated injury report. Let's see what else we can find. So Bonner, Shannon Parker. That's it. Those are the main people that are out. But all of a sudden, Vegas is favored by 1. Vegas a 1-point favorite. So let's shift to Vegas. It's starting to shift that way. Not all the books have Vegas by 1. Some of them do, but it's shifting that way. For the total, for the side and let's see. Public all over Las Vegas. But nothing on the totals. Nothing on the total. But everybody, let me see something. Hold on a second. Let me double check. They got the under in this game. The under and Vegas. So I guess because Stephanie White's not with the team. Maybe that's why Vegas is favored by 1. Huh. Wow, this is a tricky game. That's a tricky one. I don't have a client play for this game, but I'll give you my opinion on this one. Let's see. For me in this game, let's see. They played 4 times last year, and they went 1-3. 1-3 to the under. And Vegas won all 4 meetings. So right now, in the current form for both teams, last 5 games, two and 3 to the under. That's Indiana. And Las Vegas, three and 2 to the over. This is a tricky game. Obviously, those last 3 games without Asia Wilson, or 1 and 2 without Asia Wilson to the under. She came back and went over the total. Man, this total is tricky. Let me see if I can get a first half. Remember, I don't have a client. There's no client play for this game. I have no client play on this game. I don't have a client play. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have a client play for this game at all. So I'll see if I can get you a first half. Look at the first half. Let's see. Try to get you a first half play. The only thing I can suggest here, I would take over in the first half, over 87.5 in the first half. That's my best bet for this game. Over 87.5 in the first half. That's my best bet. I might even make this a client play. I might make this a client play. I'll see. But right now, the best bet is the over in the first half, 87.5 over. I think that's the best bet for this game. Over 87.5 first half. No play on the side or the full game total. That's the best bet. Game number 2. Chicago and Atlanta. No client play for this one. It was 16 and it's 16.5 now. We'll look at the opening number for this game. 16 was the opening number, total 159. 16.5 now is the total. It's the side now at 16.5, and it's still at 159. It's 159. We're seeing 159.5, but mainly 159. The total hasn't really moved. It's still the same. Still the same. I have a play for this game. No client play, but I have a play for this one. This game, I have a play for this one here for you guys. But let's look at the injury report. Courtney Vandersloot out for Chicago. Mariah Jefferson is out. Oh, actually, sorry. Mariah Jefferson is questionable. She's 50-50 to play today at Atlanta. They desperately need her because they're really struggling badly. So they got to get her back on the floor. So they need some more bodies for Chicago. As you know, Vandersloot's out for the season. That's it. That's all the injury. That's all for the injury report. The game itself. Atlanta's the public play and the under. So this game here, Atlanta and Chicago, they've already played once. They played about a week ago. They played a week ago in Atlanta. Atlanta covered as a 12.5 point favorite. The total at that time was 158. It's about the same total. Now it's 159. For me in this game, I didn't make it as a client play, but the only way to play this one is Atlanta. Atlanta's rested. Remember, Chicago's on a back-to-back. This is the second of a back-to-back. So I would take Atlanta in the points, minus the 16.5. I take Atlanta. I'd even look at a first half. First half is minus 9.5. Take Atlanta first half minus 9.5. And I look at the under. Take the under in this game. Under 159. I would bet the under, but I didn't make a client play on this game. But those are the plays I would recommend. Those 3 plays that I would recommend to you guys. All right, so the third game we're going to look at here. Look at the third game. Third game is going to be Dallas and Washington. I have a client play for this game. I'll give you the client play for free. This one I'll give you guys. Dallas opening number. Actually, Washington's here. Excuse me. I said it should be Washington favorites. I made a mistake, guys. So it should be Washington favored at 4.5, and it should be 159. I made a mistake. I should correct that. Let me correct that. So it should be 167. It should be 167. Sorry about that, guys. I made an error there. So it should be the 4.5. Yeah, I made a mistake. Sorry about that, guys. Just made an error there. So Washington's favorite 4.5. They're 4.5 point favorites. Minus 4.5. Total 167. We'll look at this game now. It's still at 4.5. Hasn't really moved. Still 4.5. Hasn't really moved that much. Still at 167. Actually, open up one. Excuse me. It opened up at Washington -3. Excuse me. Washington -3. Total 163.5. Now it's at 167.5. Total is 4.5. Now we're seeing some fives on the board. We saw a 5 at circa right now. So my play. Let's look at the injury report first. The injury report. Dallas, Washington. Tierra McCowan is out indefinitely for personal reasons. Maddie Segrist is out indefinitely. And that's it. Those are all the injuries for this game. Now, for the public inside for this game, I would say the side for the public is kind of even. It's 50-50. And for the total is kind of even. It's split. For me in this game, I like the over. My client plays the over in this game. Over 167.5. Both teams are 3-2 to the over right now in their last 5 games. And the last 4 meetings head to head. They played 3 times last year, once the year before. Last 4 meetings head to head are 4-0 to the over. So I like over 167. 167.5. I would take the over in this game. That's my play for this game. All right, so the next game we're going to look at is New York and Seattle. This is the next game. I have a client play for this one as well. I'll give that to you guys here. This one here, New York -4. Total is 164.5. The line has dropped to 2.5. That's a big move. Went to 2.5 from 4. Total is at 164.5. The total has not moved. It's still at 164.5. So, as you know, Jacquel Jones is out indefinitely with a knee injury, so that's a big deal. Seattle, you know who's out. Katie Lou Samuelson's out. She's out for Seattle. And Nina Muri's out. Both of them are out for the season. I'm going to give you the public play, the public and the sharps for this game. Public all over Seattle. Nothing on the side, but public all over Seattle. And so I'll give you this game very quickly. This is what I did. I agree with the public. I'm on Seattle myself. I like Seattle myself, plus the 2.5. No Jacquel Jones. That's a big deal. Phoenix exposed New York at home on Thursday. They got exposed real badly without Jacquel Jones. Phoenix took advantage of that with their size and strength up front and then beat them. So I expect Seattle to do the same thing. They have Dominique Malanga and Laiu Ryu. They got 2 big monsters up front that can handle Brianna Stewart. No Jacquel Jones. That's a big issue. So New York kind of thin up front, and I think Seattle takes advantage. Seattle's red hot. They've won 2 straight games. New York's coming off a loss. I gotta ride with Seattle. Seattle in the points plus 2.5. I take Seattle. That was my client play. Seattle. I'm giving it to you for free. Seattle plus 2.5. And I wouldn't talk you off of Seattle winning outright. Seattle winning the game outright. I would not talk you off of that. And I wouldn't talk you off of the first half Seattle's. First half Seattle +1, +1.5. But I just took Seattle plus 2.5. That's what I took. I took Seattle plus 2.5. That's my play. But I wouldn't talk you off the other plays that I mentioned to you guys on Seattle. I wouldn't talk you off of that at all. Okay, so the next game we're going to go to is this will be the last game. We've covered all four so far. Last game will be Connecticut at Golden State. This is the last one here. I have no client play on this one. Don't really have a Connecticut at Golden State. Valkyries, first time they were favorites at home. They've never been a favorite. So this is new territory for those guys. Now, opening number for this game, 7 was -7 Golden State. Total 157. Totals come down to 154 and a half. Now 155. Now we're seeing 9.5 on the board. So we'll check the injury report for this game. This is Golden State and Connecticut. So Marina Mayberry, questionable to play with a leg issue. She has a leg issue. So she's 50-50. I guess that's why the line is as high as it is, because of Mayberry injury. Everybody else is a go. Now for this game itself, here. They're looking at the under in this game. Under looks like the play. Let's see here. Yeah, this one's all over the place. So this is the first meeting between these two teams. They've never played before. They've never played before. For me in this game, I have to, let me see here. So Connecticut right now, 3-2 to the over last 5 games. And Golden State, 3-2 as well to the over last 5. So both teams are 3-2 to the over. Both teams are 3-2 to the over in their last 5 games. Both teams 3-2 to the over last 5. Let's see. I'm just checking something here. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to give you a pick. For me, in this game, I got to take Connecticut in the points. I got to take Connecticut. They've covered as a double-digit underdog. They're basically 4-1. Sorry, 3-1. Hold on a second. 1 minute. Sorry. Let me get closer to thinking this. Yeah, Connecticut right now is a double-digit underdog on the road. They are on the road. We're talking about on the road. They are 3-1 as a double-digit underdog. 3-1 as a double-digit underdog on the road. Overall, as a double-digit underdog, they are overall 5-2, 5-2 overall as a double-digit underdog. 3-1 as a double-digit underdog on the road. So I like Connecticut in this spot. This is new territory for Golden State. They've never been a double-digit underdog. They've never been a double-digit favorite. Golden State. So I would recommend Connecticut in the points. Take Connecticut in the points plus 10 plus 9.5. Try to shop around for the best number, but I would take Connecticut in the points plus 10 plus 9.5. Take Connecticut. This is the first time Golden State's been a massive favorite of this magnitude, so I gotta take Connecticut in the points. They've been a pretty good underdog, a double-digit underdog. Connecticut, remember, 3-1 on the road as a double-digit underdog. Connecticut, 5-2 overall as a double-digit underdog. So I got to take Connecticut in the points. It's got to be Connecticut in the points for me. That's the only way to play for me. And that's it for the WNBA picks and plays. That's it. Went through all 5 games. Good luck. I hope you guys cash some tickets and hit some winners. Again, let's have a big Sunday. Whatever you plan on doing, whether you feed or follow my picks, it's up to you. Again, I still hope whether you feed or follow my picks, you have a big Sunday. Let's hit some winners, hit some bangers. Let's have a big Sunday, and we will see you on Tuesday. Tuesday we have 3 big games in the WNBA. No games tomorrow. 3 games on Tuesday. So until then, peace. Let's have a big Sunday and take care.